Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Last episode, we worked on a bunch of mining stuff up here and got a lot of, well, automation going, mass automation. Yeah, got some factories going and it's looking good, looking good. We also managed to travel to another star system too. So zooming out here, we can see Epsilon Doradus. Now, between episodes, I went ahead and set up a bunch of factories on this planet here and got our interstellar travel going. So we've got ships coming in and out and collecting resources. So you can see right there. Oh, there goes another one going into warp speed. Awesome, awesome. Okay, good. Now for today we need to work on the next part of these factories, modules. I don't know what to call them here. So we've got all the smelters done. I pretty much got all the smelters I think I need. There might be a few here and there that I might need, but we'll save that for later. For now, we're actually going to work on the assembling machines. So if you look here in the list, there's a lot of different things that can be made using assemblers. So let's take the most simple thing like a gear. That's just a single input into the assembler with a single output. So I could easily make that. Now, more complicated things that'll be putting into this assembler would be something like maybe these drones or, something that takes like 4 inputs. That's going to be some complicated stuff that we'll have to make. So I'm going to focus on the single inputs for now and start building something up here and kind of make it module based like this right here. Okay, so we've got the same basic layout as the smelting area. Now I'm thinking I want to add the spray coating into this mix somehow. So we've got an output here, and an output there. So we got 3 outputs to worry about. Now, how can I get the proliferators in there? The spray coaters. Thinking I could probably put that there. Put this one here and this one here. That's right on the edge. Okay, how about that? Okay. Now the question is how I'm going to chain these together. Okay, what do you think about that? So of course I've got on the backside here, as you can see here with the metal, I've got like a buffer chest. So each one of these holds, 6,000 items in it, whereas the regular tower only holds 5,000 in it. So each one of these can hold more than what this tower can hold. So here I made a little buffer chest system. So items, the created items are coming out, getting stored in the chest, and they're going back into the tower. So throughout time, it eventually fills up this whole chest. So I'll probably do the same system over here, but I just moved it 1 block over so that way I can have a line coming out for the proliferators, the spray coaters. So this will be the proliferator material, and that'll go through all 3 of those spray coaters. And yeah, that means everything should be getting sprayed. All the crafting material should be getting sprayed. Now what these spray coaters are going to do is right here it says that if you spray them with a proliferator material, then it can either speed up production or it can give you duplicates of that item. So different materials will give you different things. So the first one, you can turn coal into this to the Mark 1 proliferator material. And you can choose either product speed up or extra products. And say the first one, number of sprays 12 times, extra products is 12.5%. So I'll probably be going for the extra products one. Here you can see the chances get a little higher. Extra products 20%, 24 sprays, but it's a little more expensive for this one. And then this one over here, number of sprays 60, extra products 25%, and that's significantly more expensive. We don't have to use these spray coaters, so the items can just go through here, but whatever gets sprayed has a chance of creating extra material. If we have the spray coating material, then sure, let's go for it, but if we don't, then no big deal. Okay, there we go. We should be all set to start setting up our filters here. Now this is the easy one. This is going to be exactly like those over there, but once we need to put in like 2 inputs, then this whole design here is going to start looking a little different. But for the single inputs, they're going to look just like the smelters. Okay, that is the first section all done. Oops, should probably add a distributor up here. Okay, all good. I think that's good. Set you to distribute. Give you some drones. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. So, the size is kind of limited to this thing here. So, yeah, I kind of took it out as far as I could. And as far as up and down, there is a little bit of waste. I mean, I guess I could utilize that, but oh well, it's fine. It's fine. So everything should get proliferated. Got the storage all set up here. And yeah, let's blueprint this so that way we can copy and paste it for all the single input stuff. Okay, I'm going to title that single for single assembler. Save blueprint. There we go. Now I can pick it up and put it wherever I want. Alright, now since I got the blueprint saved, I can actually add in what I need to add in here. And I'm going to have this first one here do gears. So let's copy and paste gears through the whole thing. Okay, with gears inputted, let's go ahead. Let's see, what do you need for gears? Just iron sheets. So let's set this for that. We're going to set that for demand. Okay, we're picking up the iron. That's good. I'm going to set this one up for gears. That should be on supply. It's going in. Let's set our filters down here. This one can be up, can't see, iron. There we go. Iron's heading out. Set this one for iron. And set this one for iron. Okay, just make sure everything's moving. I think so. Yeah, I think everything's moving. Okay, going over here, I need to set this one to output iron. There we go. And it's also getting inputted there too. Okay. Oh, no, not iron. Shoot. That was supposed to be gears. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. And whoa, look how fast it's going up. This thing is assembling at a crazy rate. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, that's all working, and this is like the Mark 1 version of all the assemblers. I can actually expand this out further, or I can upgrade all these up to the Mark 2 or even the Mark 3 versions. Mark 1 is fine for now. It's easy to upgrade later on, so I'll just leave this alone for now. Well, I might as well show off making those proliferators single input to the assemblies. So I'm gonna pick our single, set this up right about, oh, did I not scan it? Oh, I think I screwed up on the scan. I didn't quite get the top row. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, that top row's missing. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to rescan this thing. Okay, so we got the new scan saved. Now, for this one is going to take coal as an input here. Set that to demand. Okay, now it's heading out and getting the coal. Let's see, right here. I'm going to set this for coal. Set you for coal. And set you for coal. Okay, good. Now, as the coal comes in, oh, looks like it's already coming in. We're going to go ahead and set that for making proliferator Mark 1. Okay, copy and paste. Alright, looks like proliferation is being made. Now, here's where the magic really starts to happen. I can actually use the proliferator to coat the coal to make more proliferators. Blech. Okay, let's set this one for proliferators and then set this one for the same. Now look at that. You can see this is starting to flash. We are now coating all of this coal here. You can see that it has a little arrow icon on it right there. That means that I've proliferated it. And now we can see right here we've got 4 proliferator points. So this is going to be the yellow version, which I believe... Oh, that's speed up. I don't want speed up. I want extra products. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is selected for extra products. Okay, so yeah, we're good. We're making extra proliferators. Holy moly, that's full. That just shows you how quickly all of these with a like less than a quarter of a chance of creating extra, how quickly it fills this up. So this is now draining because I'm filling up this little buffer storage over here. You can just see how quickly it goes. Now, unfortunately, we're limited to the one belt here. I could probably squeeze in another belt coming out over here, but I'm not too worried. This is a lot of material. Now, I can actually use this material back at the other factory we have over here. Now, back over here, this one is still making gears. You can see right here, it doesn't have that little tiny yellow icon on it. Yeah, this one's set for extra products by default. Oops. So that's all good. Let's go ahead and set the final filter over here. Let's set this. Oh, sorry. I need to add. Okay, let's add the proliferator Mark 1 there, and we're going to demand it over here. Okay, so our drones are heading out to go grab that. I could probably limit how much of it that I want to, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, just let it max out. Whatever, I don't care. Drones are coming in with it. Good, good. I'm going to go ahead and set this filter to be the proliferator. It's heading out. It's filling that one up. It's filled that one up. Now it's filling up that one. Okay, we're coding all that stuff. Oh, well, everything's pretty much turned off right now, but if it is running, I should occasionally get... Oh yeah, you see that little blue ring? Once that blue ring gets full, that means we're going to get an extra product. 1 in every 8, I should get an extra product. Okay, that's good. All right, we're making extra products here. Okay, all good. I like it. Look at this thing, just filled up automatically. I mean, I should have drained this completely to fill up the other planetary logistics station, but this thing just filled up instantly. That's crazy. As long as I got the coal for it, we're going to be doubling pretty much all the other things that we put together. Now, I could have also done it for the raw material in here, but I decided not to. I mean, the raw material is easy to get, so I don't really need to run it through the proliferator. But, I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to, but I just chose not to. Alright, I'm going to spend some time and go around and figure out all the stuff that has a single input. Let's see, we got the gears. I can't see. What else has a single input? Okay, this one takes the assembler. That's a single input. Okay, I'll probably get that one built. Combustible unit, I could get that built. Yeah, I'm gonna look around and... Oh, I guess I can manufacture bullets too. Okay, I'm gonna go through all this and figure out what I can build with the single input assemblers. We got bullets, we got prisms, we got the combustible units. Yeah, all the stuff that takes one input is now done. I mean, there are a few more things like converting the gravity lenses to the warps. I'm not quite going to do those yet. Those are single inputs, but yeah, I'm going to save those for later because it's not like I really have the inputs anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to leave them alone. But at least this stuff is done. We are starting to run out of coal. Coal is becoming a problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to go out and find another source of coal because yeah, our these things. Yeah, I don't know why that is so hard to say, but whatever. The proliferators running out of coal. Can't make proliferators. Can't duplicate stuff. So, yeah, we need more coal. Ooh, at least my graphite's pretty much full now. That's nice. Okay, moving on to the next thing. So I've been experimenting a little bit here on what I want to do for the double inputs. So this is for double input, single output. I've had to change up the design a little bit. I've got the two spray coaters. I've got the two spray coaters there, and then I've got the outputs going back into the tower. Yeah, had to move some things around to make this work, and I'm probably gonna have to move a lot more things around to make the triple input work, but we'll get to that. So all this is working good. I've got this one looped around here just the way I had to do it since it's only 3, 3, 3. And we're using every single port on this planetary logistics station. Okay, that is all set. I'm going to take a scan of this, and we are ready to start building them. Okay, let's get this in place. Double input, rotate that around. You should fit perfectly right there. Ooh, perfect. No errors whatsoever. That's what I like to see. Now, this one is going to be dedicated for magnets. So I've got the rings. I don't remember what those are called. Oh, they're called magnets. So we're making the magnetic coils. Yes, magnetic coil. Okay. So let's set this for the magnets. And that's going to be a demand. Let's set this for copper ingots, and that's going to be a demand. Why are we not getting copper? Uh-oh, something's wrong with the copper. Let's go take a look. Why do we have no copper? Holy cow. Our copper supply has just dwindled. Oh, it's because this stupid thing. I don't know why I built so many bullets. I don't think I'm going to be using these bullets anymore, but we got a lifetime supply of them. Okay, so once the bullets are full, once they finish filling up the storage there, I should be able to start getting some magnets. Yeah, oh wait. Oh, there we go. We got some ships going over there. There we go. We got a little bit coming in, but we need to start looking for more copper out in the cosmos. Well, while we're waiting, we can set that for copper, set this for magnet. Filters set. Let's set our factories to make those magnetic coils. Okay, I think that's all set up. We should be producing here pretty soon. Of course, got to set it in there. Okay, and that's set for supply. Okay, there we go. And that is producing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run into problems when it comes to a third input because we're out of slots here. We're going to have to put the proliferator material somewhere else if that is the case. Yeah, we're going to have to figure some stuff out there. But at least all of that is looking good, I think. Alright, what else takes a double input? So we're going to need, so that's going to be all the proliferators. All those are going to take a double input. I might be able to get to diamonds, but I need to start mining some of the other materials that you can make into diamonds. So we'll hold off on proliferator Mark II for now, and we got to secure a better source of coal as well. Let's see, some of this ammo. So we've got titanium ammo box and super alloy ammo box. I could probably do the titanium easily enough now. But yeah, I'll probably leave it at that. Oh, all these engines takes 2. Titanium crystal takes 2 inputs. What else do we have? Ooh, that motor there. That takes 3 inputs. Probably gonna have to jump to the 3 input first, so that way I could get this motor, so that way I could start filling up this one, and oh, that's a 3. Yeah, so I can't really do that until I get the electric motor. 2 inputs. Okay, we're gonna have to take some time and start getting all the stuff out. I'm probably gonna have to make a 3 input machine as well, and I'm just gonna have to go for everything. Yeah, that might be the plan. Just go for everything all at once. So let's make a 3 input machine. I mean, is there a 4 input? There is. Okay, that's 4 input. I mean, a lot of stuff like the interstellar logistics vessels, I don't need to make a massive storage for that, so I can probably do just like a small scale one for something like these right here. But as for the other materials like processors and electric motors and all that stuff, that's got to be mass produced. Now the graviton lenses, I might want to mass produce that because we're going to be doing interstellar travel quite a bit, so especially our logistics vessels. So yeah, we might need to mass produce the graviton lenses. Oh, plus you could use them in other yeah, there's other uses for those too. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to mass produce these 3 right here, so probably my system to make them is not gonna be good enough for these 3. Okay, let me make a 3 input and we'll see how that looks. So I had to relay down the double input assemblers. I had a few errors in it, so I fixed all that, redid my blueprint. I think that's all good and set. So that's working. Now, I came over here and I went ahead and designed a, let's see, this is a triple assembler. So this has got triple inputs and a single output. And I think it's I think it looks pretty good. I've got my 3 peripherators there and there. And let's see. Oh, that's right. So the problem I had here with making a triple input assembler is I was running out of space in the planetary logistics station. I could have went with the interplanetary one and that would have given me an extra slot here, but I didn't really want to do that. With the regular planetary, you've got 4 slots, so you've got input 1, input 2, input 3, plus your output. So that leaves me with no room for my proliferator. So what I had to do is I just put a little storage out here, and then we'll just set this to be the proliferator, and hopefully the drones can keep up with it. Kind of a low-tech solution with that. I could have put the bigger one, but the bigger logistics station, but whatever. If I find that this isn't keeping up with demand, then I might switch this out and make it a little easier that way. But yeah, this is looking good. I'm liking how compact this design is. Yeah, you got the triple bands going around and around, and it all just works. Oh, also, I was thinking that there might be a mass amount of materials coming out of here. So what I did is I put a couple of these pilers right here. So these are going to take like 2 items, pile them up on top of the belt to save 1 slot on the belt. So hopefully that helps out with anything jamming up in here. Now coming over here, I went ahead and I made a quad input assembler. Okay, so this one works a little differently. I didn't go so crazy with it because I was looking at this, all the different materials that we need to make, and there's nothing that we really need to make that takes quad inputs that we really need in that much mass. So what I did is obviously all 4 of these slots are going to be taken up by the input material. Now the output material, that is all going to go into one of these little stations here, these little depots. And I figured all the materials that you're going to make that has 4 inputs, you don't need it in mass. So it's usually things like, I mean, the missile stuff. It takes 4. Do I really need a massive amount of that? Not really. I mean, with all these assemblers working, it's gonna pump this out like super fast. So at 2 seconds each, yeah, it's gonna pump them out. So yeah, that's why we just did the little depot right here, and then we can have the little logistics drones bring them to us if we need them. Now I also went ahead and did an even smaller version of that. Now this is going to be for like the more high-tech building stuff. Again, I don't need this on mass scale. Oops, I forgot. I should probably put a few more of those. There we go. I got to rescan this blueprint. Yeah, so this'll build buildings and stuff like that. So more complex stuff like here we go. Orbital collector that has four inputs. But we don't need a humongous amount of it, so I felt like I didn't need the planetary logistics station for that. So hopefully all this makes sense. I'm going to start laying this stuff out. I've got a lot. I'm going to obviously delete all this here since I already have the blueprints of it. We've got a lot of assemblers to lay out. And yeah, just start automating all the resources, all the things. Basically everything in here is going to be automated. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Well, it's been a good bit of time, and we've actually laid out quite a few of these assemblers, and I feel like, yeah, there's a mess of drones up here. This planet is really starting to come to life. Yeah, there's quite a few assemblers laid out. Now, I'm starting to run into a couple problems. Well, the first problem here is power. Power's been pretty bad. I think I'm only running at like 50% efficiency. Oh yeah, like hovering around 67. Okay. Yeah, we're just having a super hard time with power. I actually ran out of power for a long time and had to set up a new system for making these fuel rods. Now these fuel rods, they're just not doing it anymore, so we're gonna have to get into the next fuel source here pretty soon. But this is all I could do for now. So with all these extra assemblers and smelters, I think I might need to start deleting some of my old stuff over here. So I'm gonna have to go through some of these systems here. It's like, do I really need a system for making these motors and these magnets when I have mass production over there? So I'll probably have to go through here and start deleting things, start tearing things out one at a time, just to save a little bit on power. We're probably not going to be doing any research for a good while either, so I might just start deleting some of our research buildings too. Now I've got most of the recipes in here being assimilated, and now I'm starting to dip into some of the materials that require like some chemical manufacturing. So take something like this particle broadband. I could easily do this with the assembler, but I can't right now because I don't have the nanotube, whatever it's called, the carbon nanotube. So in order to get that, I need to make these. In order to make these, I need graphite or graphene. And in order to make graphene, I need sulfur. And in order to get sulfur, I gotta do some chemical smelting. I have to set up a bunch of chemical facilities to make it. So I think we're going to have to start playing around with some of the chemical stuff, some of the gas stuff, yeah, all that. So we're going to have to try to set something up similar to this with the gas and with the chemical stuff. But that's not going to be done for today's episode. I've done quite a bit for today's episode. A lot of movement here, a lot of stuff. Oh, I also want to show you. So in order to do all of this right here, I had to make an off-site kind of fuel rod manufacturing area. So I can't rely on this hydrogen supply anymore, at least the hydrogen that's being made over here and being made over here. So I've got it being shipped in from the gas planet that's nearby. And if we look over here, I have completely covered the equator of this gas giant with all these hydrogen mines. I forget what they're called, but yeah, everything, the entire equator is covered. So this is providing us with a, can I even land here? Come on. This is providing us with a lot of hydrogen, and it's still not enough though. I mean, all of these are, yeah, they're pumping as fast as they can. It's slow, 69 per minute. That's, I mean, it's slow, but it is providing. So I definitely want to get away from the fuel rods. Now our off-site hydrogen fuel rod mine thingamajig is over here on the next planet over, and I'll show you that in a minute. That's going to be making all the fuel rods. I just wanted to get it off the planet and put it over here to, I don't know, just get it out of the way. There it is. There's our off-site fuel rod system here. I just did one of the double input systems here and set that up. That's collecting hydrogen and titanium, since the titanium's getting mined here anyway. Yeah, set all that up. It's working pretty good. Yeah, we don't have enough coal to make the proliferators, so our supply is kind of dwindled. Oh, in order to make all those orbital collectors, I noticed that I was making a surplus of power both on this planet and the other planet over here. Let's see, where is it? It's the fourth one, way over there. So since we had a surplus of energy on those two planets, I decided to set up this little system here, and that's basically taking these empty accumulators and gathering energy from the grid, filling them up, and then putting them over here, which they then get transported over here. There we go, one goes in there, and that goes into here, and then it gets shipped back home. So I needed a metric butt ton of those accumulators completely full before I could build those orbital collectors. So that's how we did that. I've got set up here, and I've got a set up on the other planet. Yeah, it's nice having all that power when the dark fog just keeps putting down these stupid platforms here. So I just take them out, toss down the geothermal power plant, and just free power. Speaking of which, I still got a couple more on this planet. It gets annoying sometimes having to clean them up. Well, anyway, I think that's gonna just about do it for today's episode. Been working for quite a few hours on all these systems here, and still got a lot of more work to do. I'm going to start planning out how I want to lay out our plasma refining and chemical refining systems, but I'll probably just do that off camera. It's probably a little boring, but yeah, we're gonna figure that out, and we'll have an answer next episode. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching.